T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now I'm reviewing Transformers Generations Voyager class ELITA-1 from Power of the Primes. Here is her combined mode, which I can't find a name for on the packaging anywhere. I'm just going to call her ELITA-5 since she's 5 people now. And here's the stuff that's on the back. It says, how will the resourceful and devoted Autobot warrior wield the power of the Primes? So, we don't get any idea of what her powers are from that little bio. Here's our collector's card with that artwork right there. And they have her teamed up with Megatronus. Instantly eliminates anyone suspected of untruths. So don't lie to her. Women can't stand a man that lies. I am super late to this Voyager class game as far as Power of the Prime, so I'm going to just do it in whatever order I want to do it. Right now, here she is fully combined, and she does not look bad from the front right here. I mean, especially with these symmetrically colored Dinobots. Like, full on right there. I get it. I see it. Like, she has these wings right here. On Starscream, you knew they were trying to go for, incorporating or paying a homage to his movieverse robot form. So with those wings there, that made Starscream look like his movieverse self. But here I can tell, oh, they put this there to bulk out the body because the body is shaped like thin in the center. But with that right here, it hides some of that thinness. But it's still, even if these weren't there, this still looks good. And it would be a feminine form, so maybe that's why Starscream looks a little bit more feminine. But he was always feminine in frickin' Transformers Prime, so it sort of seems like they were combining all the elements of Starscream. And Transformers Animated too as well. He had like a slender waistline. As you can see, her robot mode breast doubles as a booty right there. So cool and nice. Articulation, as far as the 2 Voyager class figures that I've had so far, the hips, the ratchets seem like they will be strong, but the weight of the upper body does weigh on the hips a bit. But as you can see, she is posable if you are careful and take your time. And once you get the legs out, luckily the ankle pivot works. But that's a good example right there. Things weigh on top of each other. And the plastic they use now is not the strongest. So get them into the pose you want. Make sure it's stable, then walk away. If it's not totally stable, don't walk away. The best you could do is make them stand straight if your room is prone to rocking or people running around, because you're going to turn around and all these things are going to be on the floor because these bodies cannot support the weight. But just to show you what's unique about her, because all the combined Voyager class bodies so far seem to be similar. There's no waist. The legs can kick all the way back and forward. There's a rotation right there. Of course, the combiner joint can swivel inside of there. And I don't need to show the arms off. We know what they do. But her head, she can look all the way completely up for flying poses. And of course, it could rotate. It's not a ball joint, so it doesn't pivot or anything. So, it's nice. Depending on the robot, it just all depends on what you have combined with her. I wanted to put Moonracer on her at least, but I can't seem to find her for whatever reason. But she doesn't have her complete team anyway. I mean, they suggest that you can combine Snarl and Sludge as arms and Jazz and Moonracer as legs. So, yeah. What I went ahead and did is put these little 2 extra guns right there because I didn't have anywhere else to put them besides on the Dinobot somewhere. But that's pretty much what you're working with. Here's a closer look at her face. I haven't watched the cartoon in a while, but it does look like what I remember from the cartoon. She has white face. The lips aren't painted to look like lipstick. Blue eyes is red around there with yellow in the middle, and the whole head is basically solid pink with the neck joint band white, as you can see. Now, one thing about her body, because her head does appear to be a little bit small, it kind of looks like to me that she's in a mech suit. It's like ELITA-1 in a mech suit. The head is bigger than her regular Voyager class self, but it still looks a little bit smaller there, and looks, like I said, like she's wearing a powered up mech suit. Now, this complaint goes for all of the Voyager class figures so far. It's like, I guess since they have these prime armor feet, they consider that to be the weapons that these guys come with. I mean, she does come with these two little guns. Grimlock doesn't have anything but the prime armor thing, so that is a good thing. But what they expect you to do is use the prime masters that are sold separately as guns, which works, I guess. I wish maybe the barrels could be a little bit bigger, but they can't, because then when you transform the guy, the barrel will be hanging off all crazy. So this is what you're working with if you want to have a gun. I mean, you could give them the individual Dinobots or somebody's weapons, but that just looks super silly. Her Enigma of combination is just simply called the Autobot Enigma. You can't get any more vague than that. Now, I don't know if in later releases they're actually going to give her combined mode a name and then retroactively change this, but it's just simply called the Autobot Enigma. Which you open up this and shove this with the peg around here on the bottom. It is a tiny bit difficult to get in there, but there you go. I guess you're supposed to, in your mind, pretend that this is what made her have the ability to combine. This can't shut, so I don't really like that, so it has to be open at all times. So that's not really a pretty color to go with her. It clashes, so I myself don't really like that to be in there. I mean, I guess you could take this dude, my Cronus, put him in there, and that goes with her a little bit more. And you can also store both in the feet. Here's how tall she is next to a leader class figure. Here she is next to my makeshift Abomination. Abomination is a little bit taller, and I just like the way he looks way better. Uncombining the combiner is simple. You just pretty much slide this up. His peg fits in there the tightest of anybody. Just pull them apart. It's way too easy to me, to be honest. Unpeg this from the pegs that are there. Put this towards the back right here. Let's go ahead and open this up. Start pushing her head through this right there so you can get it out of the way. Combined mode head needs to be rotated and put into this direction right here. Now we have to try to, well, let's get it like this. And when you're halfway in there, you have to get her face looking at the inside of her back. Once you get the face looking at the inside of the back, it's pretty much in there. You can go ahead and shut that. Keep the head like that because we're going straight to jet mode. Detach this stuff right here, right there. Go ahead and, I guess, rotate this hand back into its proper orientation with this up here like that. Bring this out like this and bring that down. Okay. We can leave this rotates, but leave that like that. Open these panels. It's like a tab that connects into this slot right here. Detach that. The legs are pretty much how you need them to be. So leave that like that and bring them up. They tab together right here. It's gonna be hard to see that. Bring the wings out like that. And move this out the way so you can See what you're doing here? But basically we need to force all this up into this area and peg that together. Bring the wings right here, out like that. The arms need to be brought down to the side and pegged in right there. Now we just need to bring this cockpit up and over her face, and these little panels need to be placed down over the wings. Pretty much here you have her and her jet mode. On the bottom it's going to be ugly as crap. It's just a folded up robot as per the norm with most jet formers. Now this is still decent and she's covered in details, but these stickers are horrible. Next Transformer line, please Hasbro, do not use stickers. Nobody wants them. I almost rather them just be plain paint with just sparse details if that's the case. But she has all types of sticker detail where you can see stuff like that says ELITA. And then I'm going to try to get on certain stuff. It says no step there. Mech access. Right here it says Ariel evolved. On the G1 cartoon, before she was ELITA-1, her name was Ariel, and she was like Orion Pax's spouse or girlfriend or whatever the heck you want to call her. But you have that. So they put a lot of thought into what they put on her. Here's the thrusters. I didn't show that off. She has a landing gear that is pink. So you can put her there and she's kind of flush. I mean, it's kind of lean forward because these back feet are just obnoxious. Put the landing gear back up, and what you're supposed to do is put these little guns here. Have both guns right on both sides. And here I'm going to put her Autobot Enigma in there. If it gets stuck, you could push it from the bottom. Anywho, they're suggesting that you put these in her wings right here. So, yeah. I don't like that. I don't really like that at all. If you want, you can reverse them, pretend they're like jet thrusters, and have these little guns connected right there. That's what I like doing. Robot mode, take these out of the way because they're just going to get in the way. Oh yeah, and you can still open that and store the Autobot Enigma there if you want. But detach this, keep that out of the way. And what I don't like about these stickers, while you're playing with it, you're playing with something that has paper stickers on it. So it's like they start wrinkling and creasing and stuff like that, and I don't like that. Lift these up. Go ahead, put these back up right here. Lift the arms out of the way, but they're already done what they need to do. Pull this up and just stretch the legs out. Stretch them out. Bring this foot down. Lift this panel up so that this little tiny divot can fit inside that little hole in her knee. Get these out of the way some. Bring this back like this. Rotate this whole part, and it like softly stops there. And we could peg these wings into there if you want, and bring these back. Rotate our head around, and now she is a robot. Here's a close-up on her face. Now this is more like what I remember on the cartoon with this little propeller looking things on the side of her head. This head is on a ball joint. It's filled out in the back besides that little hole. So you can look up a bit, down a bit, and do some head pivot. These stickers right there reveal. And yeah, these are stickers. But this body, I think, looks a lot better on her than Starscream, amazingly. Now, I don't have him to compare her to, so not yet anyway. I was going to not get Starscream, but now I have to mess with this. I think I want him. I believe a lot of her body parts are retooled. Like, I think these look different, but I'm not entirely sure. And I believe she has different hands and different thighs to make her look more feminine. And she definitely has a different chest plate. So, here's what she looks like. I mean, you could put these wings straight out, but they would hinder the arms a little bit more. Now, I don't think I saw this on the packaging anywhere, but you could go ahead and put those there to give her some extra shoulder cannons. They don't hinder anything as far as articulation. One cool thing about her combined mode, when you put the arm straight, that is a tight lock right there. So the legs won't just unhinge while you're in combined mode. But you can pretty much see the articulation. Swivel right there, can kick forward. It's only stopped like right there. Can kick back, and that's a tight joint right there. The legs are frustrating. When you bend them, you have to like put the leg into the thigh and up to the position you want. Then you can rotate. Like this latching into the knee does not hold that knee into place. So if you're not careful, you'll wind up knocking this out of the position right there. I mean, it could work as double jointed knee, but she has all this back here, so that ain't gonna be a double jointed knee. And the toe just goes up. She has no ankle pivot. Prime armor placement that they suggest in the instructions is to pull that down, put these here, and then place them into her shoulders. Oh, actually, like that. I don't like that at all. That looks crazy to me. What I like doing is putting this into here, and then putting this peg into her hand, like a gun. I definitely like that a lot more. If I have any super complaints about her, it's the way this foot looks. That is like weird. Like, I don't know. I know they probably worked on this to try to get it right, but the way the foot comes out first, then comes down, that just doesn't look right. I just wish it was a clean slope. It looks like maybe they were gonna put a hinge right here, but then they decided, nah, we can't afford the parts. So they just made it a solid piece with only this bending. So, yeah. But overall, she looks good. The extra bulkiness doesn't bother me. Only thing she could have had extra is some wrist rotation, ankle pivot if they could have managed that. But I don't, with the way this placed, I don't think they could have managed that unless they put another joint inside of here to rotate. But no, that would probably be too much. This panel right here doesn't lock as well as I would like. And the stickers are a major problem to me. No more stickers. Other than that, I really like her. Here's her uncombined comparison with Optimus Prime, and what she's up against as far as a combiner. The only thing stopping her and pretty much all the other figures from being perfect is the cost-cutting measures that they're forced to make these things affordable. Now, I can actually see the effort that they put into making these better, and I can see them trying to do things like give us stickers to give us that G1 feel that we used to have, give us even more nostalgia. But unfortunately, the stickers aren't as good as repro labels. They're thinking that, oh, people like repro labels, so we can do that to make them cooler. But their stickers that they use are not great. But as far as ELITA-1, I like her, and I'm not dissatisfied with my purchase. So if you are cool with mainline Transformers, because you know the limitations, they're never going to be as good as third party, then I could suggest her. But if you want everything to be absolute perfection, you should go with a third party, but I don't think they have many ELITA-1 figures. So, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I'm satisfied. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Thank you for watching. Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really